going on, everybody? Rogue Underdog Duelists here with Keegan, Justin, Rad SpiritClaw behind the camera.
In the background, you.
Making a video today to talk about this Corona thing and how it could possibly impact Yugioh and everything that has to do with the game. And anyways, first thing that I wanted to say about it and ask everyone is the topic that we're going to start with is buying singles online and how risky that is right now, because you don't know where they came. You don't really know. You haven't seen the person. I mean, they could have coughed and sneezed or been sickly with and then sold the card to you after they touched it.
I honestly think that if you're planning to order anything online, at least do it within your state. Like they've got a thing on the online sellers for YouTube, eBay, and TCG players. Sometimes they let you check where your cards are coming from. I wouldn't order anything outside of the country, but as long as it's within like 2 or 3 states of you, it should be fine. And you want to request that you have like sleeve and a top loader so that the card itself hasn't been touched.
So if you do take the risk of ordering singles online, do your research, look where what state the seller's in, maybe get on the CDC website and see if that's one of the states that do or do not have any cases. If they don't, then you
I definitely
possibly be in the
order
clear.
anything from outside of the country for a good month or so.
But just to be 100% on the safe side, I think going back to the old school way of getting cards may be just in the safest bet right now.
Go to
buying packs.
Go to your local card shop, pick up a couple of singles and like some bulk commons, but you can also get packs and like the chaos boxes from Walmart. They come with almost 7 packs of cards, so it's like that's pretty good value.
Like recently, we've even uploaded a couple videos of opening packs, random pack openings and stuff. Whereas before, I mean, it's become a thing now, but as kind of just a safety precaution and for some nostalgia, of course. But we used to order majority for our deck profiles buying singles. It's the cheapest, the best, way to go about it. So you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But right now, we've been kind of sticking to more along the lines of just opening packs because they're fresh. You kind of know the source. You're getting them from Konami. So we've been sticking to that. But that's one thing that I really wanted to bring up and just kind of bring to everyone's attention. The risk of buying singles right now is kind of high.
The only thing I'm really concerned about is whether or not we're gonna have like YCS and UDS.
I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna have big tournaments anymore.
Yeah. That's another thing. A lot of events have been canceled as a precaution. I know probably has a lot of players upset. Put a lot of money in your decks. Get the best lot to it. Everybody needs to just kind of just calm down, chill, because it's a safety precautionary measure to keep everyone safe. And just gotta kind of wait it out. Gotta brave the storm. We can all continue to work on our decks. We can all continue to open packs and get cards. I mean, really, it's not. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? How the impact this is gonna?
I had a question. The impact, yes, it's impacting the card game itself. But how do you think this will impact the OCG format? Because less people are going to want to buy cards, so the OCG format might increase.
We'll see. Over in OCG land, they're having the problem with their is actually a lot more of a problem than it is here in the US right now. And so the bigger tournaments is really what's coming from being a problem there. That and some of the stores that are selling Yu-Gi-Oh! In the foreign countries, they're starting to lose a lot of business. So that means everything that you want to order from that's French, Japanese, Korean, all of that is probably going to be super, super expensive here in the next 2 months. But you take that risk of having any kind of sent to you in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to hurt online sellers that sell through eBay and TCG Player that only sell French and other language cards.
Yeah.
And I do want to point out, in my personal career, I have been inside the big warehouses where mail is sorted and sent out, in and out. They do, the U.S. postal system does take precautions. They have, even before all this. I've seen that they wear masks, they wear gloves, so if anyone's concerned about the outside of your letters, you don't have to worry about that. They already have precautions put in place long time ago.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
it's just the inside of that, the envelope, sleeve, top loader, all of it could have.
The card itself,
Yeah,
because it's got to get in there somehow.
don't know.
It is the uncertainty that does create a risk there, and everyone needs to keep that in mind. That opening packs and could just be the best bet right now to be on the safe side. I think.
What's really bothering me, what's on my mind is YCS and UDS have both been canceled. There was one in Italy, I believe, that was also canceled. But that means that the entire World Championship tournament circuit is going to be essentially failing. There isn't people that are topping these events because they're not happening. We might not have a World Championship this year.
Yeah. How do you think this will affect the meta format?
Guess we lost the camera there.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. Guess we lost the camera. Where were we?
Locals.
Right. If you said to go to locals,
You have anything to say about that?
Yeah. Hand sanitize, gloves, and the mask thingy. What do you call it?
It's like the face mask they have.
Yeah.
like a respirator.
Yes,
thing.
respirator.
Yeah.
Or
Definitely.
all.
Those are all good ideas. Definitely.
Oh, and
You
same
walk up
with
into
the,
locals looking like you're gonna rob the place.
If you buy singles, just use hand sanitizer. And
Like
all
afterwards.
of those.
And if you don't,
You don't really exactly need the mask, I don't think. I guess if you want to use a mask, that's fine.
and if you can't find hand sanitizer, try and find some gloves. That works just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
when
because
you're
the
going
hand
around
sanitizer is
and-
difficult to find.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Nowadays.
combed our
Yep,
city.
Yep. 2020.
What was that? Even if you can't find hand sanitizer, you can get the one, like 99% rubbing alcohol. Literally just put a little puddle of that in your hand and rub that around.
Yeah.
That'll get rid of
Yeah.
everything on your hands.
That works too. Yeah, we had a heck of a time finding the hand sanitizer we came across. We only found it at one store out of the whole entire city. Everybody was sold out with this. What was that place called that we got the hand sanitizer from? It was at the mall here in our city. It was
Bed Bath and Beyond? Or,
no, Bath and Body Works, I think.
something like that. We have it in our West Mall.
And I suggestion if you can't get hand sanitizer, you can if they have a bathroom, wash your hands each round, so you know whatever you touch.
I've noticed something. What is up with everyone buying toilet paper?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't
There's
get
the
it
corona
either.
thing. Oh my god! But toilet paper?
I don't
It's
get it either.
it's a weird issue because it doesn't make sense. If you're gonna be, you would want to get like vitamins, right?
Yeah.
You want to get vitamins and like vegetables, soup.
It's like, hey, you got any toilet paper?
You would
I
think-
need to sanitize my hands.
Yeah, you would think that like Campbell's chicken noodle soup would be sold out along with everything
What?
that's like vitamin C.
Maybe to use it to cough into. Maybe use toilet paper, cough and sneeze into it. I
Then
guess.
if that was the case,
Yeah,
then why
yeah,
would there
yeah,
be no
for-
Kleenex?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't all the Kleenexes be sold out?
Yeah, because they have like soft tissue Kleenex that don't hurt your nose and make it like raw. You know, if most of the time you blow your nose into something that's got like a coarse fabric, you can make your nose raw and hurt. But like all the Kleenex brands have like these lotion Kleenex that
I got it.
It doesn't make
I got
sense.
it. I think I figured it out. If you can't find a respirator mask, they're using toilet paper to wrap it around their face.
they'd be walking around.
It's
like,
a toilet paper mask. That's gotta be it. That's why they need so much. That's why they're buying bulk of
That's
it.
hilarious.
Or the diarrhea.
or trying to TP their house.
Or diarrhea.
Okay.
If you're really, you just won't stop taking a poop, so you need 20 billion rolls of toilet paper.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah. Man. So, I guess, don't forget your toilet paper. TP for your Corona? I guess.
I don't know why.
We have a town here that is completely sold out.
I'm
And
very
toilet
Antonio.
paper.
I need
Shelves
TV
are
for my
empty.
bunghole.
Wichita, Kansas, by the way, is where we're from, but both of the main Walmarts in town are empty on toilet paper. Like, you gotta go to all of the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the Chinese and Vietnamese stores around town and get the single ply. You gotta, like, double and triple layer that stuff so you don't put your hand up your butt.
I guess worst comes to worst, use your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Bro, go get a leaf.
No,
That's
don't use your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That's nasty.
But if it was the end of the world, the Yu-Gi-Oh card would be last resort and it's going in the trash. But I am not going to deal with that with no response.
If anyone has any idea why everyone would be needing so much TP for this Corona thing, please leave a comment in the comment section down below.
Like,
We would love to know.
Is it really just
Yeah.
a meme thing that everybody's following? Or is it, like, what is the reasoning here?
Yeah. I mean, I get gloves. I get it on the hand sanitizer. I get it wearing the mask. That all makes sense. But toilet paper.
Yeah. By the way, sage and pine actually kills somewhere around like 78% of all airborne in your household.
Hey,
So you may want to try and, burn some sage and pine together in your house.
And you can find any Lysol spray. Kills 99.9%.
Yeah. So you spray your Lysol, do whatever you want, but like the sage and pine just makes the house smell good.
but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about the pine, but definitely sage.
But speaking of TP, we should go into stocks. Their stocks are probably pretty high right now.
Oh my God, those Charmin bears are rolling in cash.
That's no joke. There's a store here. I'm telling you, that's no joke, because the clerk behind the counter told me someone bought up the whole shelf of hand sanitizer and said they were putting it online for sale.
Yeah, the people are like doubling and tripling their money off of eBay and Amazon.
I guess if you can't, if customers aren't buying the singles online because of this thing going on, well, you can always buy up some hand sanitizer, gloves, toilet paper, and put it online and sell that. It's selling like crazy, like wildfire right now.
Yeah, so you don't
Oh, yeah.
have to do penny stocks with trying to flip your Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore.
Yeah,
You can actually just
sell toilet paper and
You
hand
gotta-
sanitizer
Hey.
and gloves.
Hey.
Yeah.
being the dealer for toilet paper. Does that make you the?
Oh man,
That's disgusting.
man! Instead of being a TCG player, you would be a TP player,
Hey,
I guess.
a new plan.
Oh man.
However, here's an idea. We do stuff like this more often and do actual podcasts. I think that's better. Would be able to get more views than your Yu-Gi-Oh channel.
Well,
Just saying.
Let us know down in the comments if you guys
Yeah.
would watch a podcast too. Or-
That's
Yep.
just nasty.
Well, aside of some of the comical humor, this is a very serious thing going on, and we really wanted to just kind of bring it to everyone's attention, some tips and some things to be aware of. Again, back to the going to locals, and even if you're not going to locals and you're just playing with a friend, if you know when the game's starting, you guys are shuffling up and you go to cut each other's decks,
you may want to make your opponent just cut in front of you, and if you're having trouble understanding a card, you may want to like have them pick up the card and switch control to you, and pick it back up.
Sorry, I'm not touching your cards, man.
Bro, I don't. You better put some hand sanitizer on before you shuffle your deck.
Corona.
Before you pull your cards out of your deck box.
Yeah.
And it might be good. It might cost a little extra, but keep your sleeves updated.
What do you all think? I mean, if locals are still going to be doing events, should they, or do you think will they still enforce, especially if they're doing like an official sanctioned tournament that day? Do you think the cutting of the decks will be enforced, or will it be waived?
They may actually put up some serious rules where you have to come to locals having taken a shower that morning.
Well, that's already a thing, going clean. They put that in the rules. You gotta be showing up clean.
Yeah, so you may have to show up extra clean and with certain things, like the little tiny packages of Kleenex. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. I mean, I know I don't want to like take wet wipes to each and every card just to re-sanitize them after they've been cut. You know, that one, then your cards stick together, then they rip and tear, then they're wet, and they warp, and it ruins them. You can't really take any kind of wet. You can't put hand sanitizer on your cards.
It's hard to take precautions for this.
The best idea for that would probably be gloves. Wear gloves if you're going to cut decks, I guess. If they do enforce the cutting of the decks, then yes. But I think some locals, like, isn't ours, leave it as optional, the cutting?
Yeah.
You may or may not. Meaning if your opponent wants to cut it, whether they have disease or not, they have the right to cut it.
That's why we go cut or tap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meaning it's your opponent's decision. So, pretty much, have common courtesy, and if you think you might have something, don't touch your other friend's cards.
But I think in our game, most people are going to be like, oh, no, just
wait till you draw.
Shuffle a little extra, I don't want to cut.
Yeah.
People will be like that a lot.
But you, Rad, if you went to locals and this thing's kind of going on, and someone handed their deck across the board to you and asked you cut or tap, what would you?
I'd instantly whip out my hand sanitizer twice when I touch it and after I touch it.
So you would cut their deck and then sanitize?
Yep. I'd sanitize before I cut their deck and sanitize after.
Okay, there you go. You can still cut the deck as long as you got either A, gloves, or B,
hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess as long as you have your supplies that have been discussed in this video and you're prepared, just make sure if you do go to locals or if you're going to duel at home or if you're going to meet up and trade, you have everything you need.
Yeah.
Because right now, the risk is a little high. I wouldn't take any risks. Well, if you enjoyed this video and it was informative, give us a like. And again, leave any comments in the comments section below as to your thoughts and reactions. I think we've covered everything. This is Rogue Underdog Duelist.
Signing out. This is me and Kagan.
J-Dog.
And Rad SpiritClaw.
We'll see you in the next video.
Pass turn.
Last turn.
Pass my turn.
Yep. That's our turn.